Remains of a palace in Beit Seda, Gashur of the Tanakh. You can see how the stones here are basalt. It's a volcanic type of stone. And we're looking out towards the valley of the Kinneret. In other towns in the area, this town was destroyed in the 8th century before the Common Era. It was resettled in Bayesheni times, and it's even mentioned by Chazal as a place where from here, if you head towards the Jordan River, not far from here in the Kinneret, that you're able to find 300 different types of fish in this one area. A place that was very plentiful and became a fishing town. A place that was very plentiful when it comes to fishing, and it became a little fishing town right here by the Kinneret. Entering the city gates of what was perhaps the capital of the kingdom of Gashur. Here you'll find lots of standing stones, matzevot, and remnants from the Avodah Zarah that was done here. Here we have the inner gatehouse with a 4-chambered gate. Perhaps the guards would be here going up into the towers to guard. Perhaps in the area before this, outside, in between the two city gates, they would have market day. Here we're inside the city itself. To the east we can see the mountains of the Golan, what would be known as the Bashan in the times of the Tanakh. It says in Sefer Dvarim, "Vayeter HaGilad v'chol HaBashan mamlechet Og natati lechatzi shevel HaManashe v'chulei Yair b'Manashe lakach et kol chevel HaGov ad gvul HaGeshuri v'Machati vayikra otam al shmo et HaBashan chavot Yair ad hayom hazeh." So that area was captured in the times of Moshe Rabbeinu, but it was until the border with the Geshuri and Machati. Later on we see in Sefer Divrei Yamim that actually some of that area was taken back apparently by the Geshuri. We don't know exactly what happened with the families that were left there as the males went to fight along with Yoshua and Am Yisrael for Eva Yarden Hamaravi, for the western part, for the mainland of Eretz Yisrael. We don't know exactly what happened to them. Either way, here we are in the city of Gashur itself. The main story that we have here is in Sefer Shmuel Bet, where David Melech marries the daughter of Talmai, the king of Gashur, Ma'acha, and they have a son named Avshalom. Now, after the story of Amnon and Tamar, Avshalom waits until he gets his chance, and he kills Amnon, one of the sons of David Melech, and at that point he runs away to Gashur. And now you can understand why he runs to here, because this is his father-in-law's house. Right? This is his father-in-law's kingdom, really. Now, on the one hand, David marries Maacha in order to have this political connection with Gashur, and now David Melech is going to have to make a decision. Does he perhaps risk that political connection and demand that Avshalom is given over, maybe even going to war? We don't know. Maybe he would have been given over. Either way, this was a politically risky move. And in essence, what Avshalom had done is he went out of David's jurisdiction, more or less, by coming here to Gashur. It ends up working out for him, at least for the time being. He waits here, he spends his time. Perhaps he thought he was going to stay here until Yoav comes and brings it back, and the story continues from there. But either way, we can understand why he came to here, how this was a little kingdom in the north of what's today part of Israel that was had political connections with David Melech. On the other hand, being as it was its own entity, it would have made it politically complicated if David Melech chased after Avshalom right away. As an interesting character, he comes up a lot. Here, he actually takes the initiative and tries to bring Avshalom back. Later on, when it's time for Avshalom to try to meet David, who won't see him even once he comes back to Yerushalayim, Avshalom burns Yoav's field, and it's Yoav who makes that connection again between Avshalom and David, that David will agree to see Avshalom. But then later on, it's Yoav who ends up killing Avshalom, despite David's request not to hurt him. So interesting. Let me know what you think. What do you think? What's Yoav's plan with regards to all this? Did his plan change? And how does he play into this whole story?